this is Stephanie from Raising Six Arrows. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel here on YouTube. Today, we're going to be talking about Gather Round's Dinosaur Unit. But first, if you're new here, welcome. I am so excited that you are here. And I am a homeschooling mama. I have 6 children, but only 2 are in school. I have a toddler, so she kind of thinks she's in school. I have 2 graduates. So yeah, lots of moving parts. I have, this is getting ready to go on our 5th year of homeschooling. So, and I was homeschooled as well as my husband. We did not think we were going to be homeschooling parents, but the Lord laid it on our hearts to be homeschooling parents. I am also a military spouse, so on our channel you'll find lots of things, lifestyle, motherhood, homeschooling, things that we have purchased for our new home since we just moved, lots of different things. But let's get to Gather Round's Dinosaur Unit. So, funny story behind this unit is that we started this back last August. Why did it take us so long to finish, you're probably wondering? Because we started it, I thought we finished before we left for America. So if you're new to my channel, we lived in Europe for 6 years, my husband being military. We just moved back to America, but we went to go visit family. This is our puppy Max. We went to go visit family back last September, and I thought we finished this before we left. And so my son, I was getting ready to pick the next unit for the May-June time frame. My son's like, we never finished Dinosaurs. Can we please finish it? I was like, yes, we did. He's like, no, we didn't. So lo and behold, I went and got his book, and yeah, we didn't finish it. So we have finished Dinosaurs and absolutely love it. So with the Dinosaur Unit, I print and bind my own. So I used to laminate my front covers, and now I buy the front piece thing just to save a little bit of time. But it's super doable. It's very durable. I spiral bind them. Because this was the first unit that we used the MP3s. I absolutely love the MP3s. They have a lot of sound effects. They are wonderful. The some of the names in here were very difficult to pronounce, and I knew that because it was dinosaurs. I was like, let's just do the MP3, it would help out. And it was like kind of our test run. We all love the MP3s. We love Grampy B and Grammy B. They're wonderful. And yes, you'll probably hear my kids in the background. They're playing with Legos. A lot of this is very history based. So there is some science in it. There's some science like activities and things to do, but it's also very history based. And what I loved about it, and when you get the Dinosaur Unit, you may be thinking you're just learning dinosaurs. The beauty for me that I thought was great is we're learning about all the different people that have founded a lot of the dinosaur fossils, or were in paleontology. Lots of different reasons why we have these older men and women from history in here, and why we have found the different things that we have found. So like, meet Dr. Edward Hitchcock. And so we're talking and meeting him and getting to know him. And so this was great. So that's in almost every unit. We're learning about a dinosaur, we're learning about a person. And so let me get to talking about hygiene in that one. Let's see. So like here, you're talking about a dinosaur, the size, there's an information fact on it all. So you definitely are still learning about dinosaurs, but you're also learning about history all behind it. And so that is just, I feel great. It's made it well-rounded. One of the other beauties that I love is if you are new to Gather Round, they have in the beginning, which we read it daily, is the recitation. And for dinosaurs, it's in Job. And after reading this every day for the length of our unit, and even though we started last year in August, but then we picked it back up in May because I thought we finished, my boys pretty much remembered most of the passage here. And so I'm like, that is great. And I remembered it too. But if you ask me, it just kind of clicked in my brain. I was like, oh yeah, I do remember some of this. So that is great. We're getting some Bible memorization, but not fully grasping that we're doing so. So we read it out loud every day together that we do the unit. And then there is, in the beginning of each unit, a family devotional prompt that you can read through, and then we start our lesson. Now, if you're reading it, or if you're having the MP3 read it to you, you have to click the recitation and it will read it out loud to you. Then you're gonna hear for the lesson, you're gonna click on the lesson and it's gonna read the family devotional prompt for you, and then you're gonna start your lesson. So while I do have the teacher manual printed, I actually screen mirror from my iPad to my computer, or to my TV, I'm sorry. So the children can see the teacher manual and they're not fighting over the book. But I do like the book because if we're doing book work or my son needs some help, I have the actual text and we're not on an iPad. But, so the MP3 is playing, we have the TV with the teacher manual, and it makes if you used audiobooks way back in the day and you held the book in front of you and it goes gling, you turn the page. It tells you all about that on your first lesson. So very user-friendly, lots of sound effects in it. So that was listening to the dinosaur unit. My son does early elementary as well as a little bit of the early reader. And so let me get to the beginning part of his book and I'll show you. Okay. So I spiral bind his as well, and he has tabbies on the side. The reason why is because there's extra things that you can purchase with Gather Round to help if you need extra help in language arts, or you want some other building blocks to things. They do have extras that you can purchase, and because I purchased Lifer, I get I had all the things. So I didn't want to have extra books because that's intimidating to him. So what I found was these Avery tabs, and so we open it up. We have Welcome to Dinosaurs. First tab is his recitation tab. So if I say go to your recitation, he takes his tab, and it is right here. Then what he loved very much about everything was, I think it was under his journal tab. Nope. Maybe it was his journal tab. He knows this way better than I do because he actually helped tab it. Okay, so it was under his appendix. There was the pages. These were extras. So it talks about the dinosaur. You're labeling like maybe the dinosaur's name, who found him, when was his publication date for this one, where was he found, and then they have a map about it. So you can color the map, you can see it. And if you have a world map on your wall or a globe or Google, you can see it more. And then what I loved was these back pages. It's a step-by-step to draw the dinosaur they learned about, and then they can draw it, color it, whatever. And so he absolutely loved that. He actually, as we learned and went through everything, he took this page and did this while he was listening. And then if he had a question, he asked me to pause it. We talked about it. We rabbit trailed through it. But he was doing his drawing while he was listening to that. And that was so much fun for him, guys. Like, that was one of his favorite things about this. So if I go after the recitation, that was all of his like actual work that you have in a regular Gather Round unit. So we have the language arts page, a science and art page, a Bible page, and then reminding you to go to your notebooking page if you got that. And then we're on to lesson 2. So language arts, science, art and science, history, those types of things. And so it was about 3 or 4 pages through that. And then we have his appendix where he could cut things out if he had that. Then we have his journal tab. And then his journal tab, I actually laminated the front of it so it was easy to find. Plus I also came up with this idea after I already laminated and started getting things bound. And so I was like, this was our test run last year. So then I have the instruction page in here, which I probably won't print anymore because we know what we're doing. But then it has like the spelling words, it has his copy work, vocabulary, character, growing in character, and like a seat work checklist area. And so everything is just all in one for him, and that worked well for us. And then I had a pre-reader, and he doesn't have tabs because it's just the recitation and some color pages to have him feel enjoyable with our family. So like here, he pasted in about Montana. He copied or traced the words, colored his dinosaur, and then he was done. So if Malachi wanted to do it, he did it. If he didn't, okay. He was 4 and then turned 5 in November, so I didn't really care as much. Did he do it or did he not? So some of his pages aren't fully done. Donovan's are. So that was the Gather Round unit. We loved it. I do know some people have had other mixed feelings about it because it wasn't just dinosaurs, but for me, excuse me, like I said, I think that that was even better because we got to have more of a deep dive into not just dinosaurs. It was a full deep dive. Then all I did was, as you see behind me, I have books, and I love books, and our family loves books. And so I went through and I found a bunch of books that we already owned, and that we were reading on and off through our journey with dinosaurs. And the boys love dinosaurs, so they just enjoyed picking them up and looking at the pictures or reading them. So we have Haiti and Hudson. A lot of them are just funny picture books. I do have a couple in there that I will tell you when I get to them that were great for the unit. How do dinosaurs say goodnight? Malachi picked these out for a birthday gift for himself. That one, this one, and one other one. How do dinosaurs say I love you? These were just super sweet and cute. How do dinosaurs say goodbye? Danny and the Dinosaur. This one we got when we lived in Italy. Obviously the puzzle pieces are gone, but you open it up and everything's in Italian and you put your dinosaur puzzle pieces in. We have a lot of fun with that. I'm sure those I have somewhere in the bookshelf because they fell out. Story Studio. Another Italian version. It's a pop-up dinosaur book. I was born European, but it's all in Italian. A Boy Wants a Dinosaur. Like I said, lots of picture books. You guys are not Dinosaur Babies. So this was an early reader book. So this one was great with Donovan. Now we're getting into some more of the actual like learning. So this one is just Dinosaurs. Another reader called just Dinosaur Time. This one I loved with Ken Ham. I would definitely want to get more of these. This was I found on clearance, and so I got it, and no, I do like them. The Answer Book for Kids Volume 2 has dinosaurs. Oh, of course, Dr. Seuss. Oh, say can you say dinosaur. So, and then we have Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's getting mail. A Seek and Find. This was great with Donovan, Malachi while he was listening as well. He could just search for dinosaurs while he was listening. This one I remember buying last year, just special because it was super cute. Dinosaurs Star of the Show. I got that from Master Books along with a couple other dinosaur books that I wanted. This one I got during a Usborne thing that I was getting, surprise books. It's called I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. That one's been a family favorite for a while. Donovan must have the other one that I really wanted to show you. I'll have to put a link of it down below, but this one, Dinosaurs for Little Kids, Where Did They Go? Got this one from Master Books as well. D is for Dinosaur. Master Books, I bought that one as well. And then this one is, it says Osborne on it, but it has Scholastic. I don't know. But it is the first encyclopedia of dinosaurs in prehistoric life. So I just thought that we had this out, so if they wanted to really look at more, they could. And I am sorry, the one big one that I was really hoping to show you, I'm sure my son has in his room. It was one of his favorites. Like I said, I'll put a link of it down below, or if I can get a screenshot of it, and remember, I'll put a picture of it in the video here. But if you have any questions about anything Gather Round Dinosaurs, please put them in the comments and chat box down below. I'd be happy to answer them for you if I can. Also, this video is not sponsored by Gather Round or Master Books or any of the books that I showed you that we read. This is just an informational video for all you mamas or papas out there that are interested in doing Gather Round's Dinosaur Unit and how much we have loved it here in our home at Raising Six Heroes. My boys absolutely loved doing it. I also did sensory bins for Mackenzie, who was 1.5 when we started. She is now 2. But I put like snap peas, or yeah, split peas, the little green split peas. I put those in. Pinto beans, make it like green and brown. I put little fake trees in there, and the boys play dinosaurs, so she played in that while we did our unit. Malachi played in it, just to give some fun ideas. But if you have any questions or are looking for ideas to help keep littles busy while you're trying to help the big ones, put those in the comments down below. I'd love to help you. Thank you so much for sticking around for this video. I'm sure it's a little long, but I really wanted to make sure you guys really saw and understood a lot about the dinosaur unit. If you want also a visual flip through of some of the things, let me know. I will make another video. Just put that down in the comments below. Thank you so much again for stopping by, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.